Sometimes the most painful word is silence. The greatest battles are fought without weapons, just between two egos. Siam and Lily are like hard stones, rubbing against each other until they learn to become smooth, but not before staining their very existence with blood. This is not their story. It's the tale of suffering woven into the unseen threads of a relationship. Rajan and Maya were the power couple of their circle. He was a meticulous architect, and she was a creative genius. But behind closed doors, their house was a battlefield of silence. Their biggest enemy wasn't a lack of love, it was ego. Every argument ended with a standoff. Neither wanted to be the first to say, "I'm sorry." To them, apologizing felt like losing a war. One evening, after a trivial argument about work schedules, Maya placed a divorce petition on the table. Rajan's heart sank, but his pride stood tall. Instead of holding her hand and asking her to stay, he adjusted his tie and said, "If this is what makes you happy, sign it. I don't like being a burden." Maya moved out. For the first few days, Rajan enjoyed the freedom. No one to complain about his late hours or messy desk. But soon, the silence became deafening. He missed the smell of her coffee and the way she hummed while working. He realized that his ego had won him the house, but lost him the home. Maya, on the other hand, waited for a single text or call. She wanted Rajan to fight for her. But she too stayed silent, thinking, "Why should I reach out first? He's the one who let me walk away." Fate intervened when Rajan was hospitalized due to severe exhaustion and a minor heart complication. When Maya heard the news, her walls of pride crumbled instantly. She rushed to the hospital, finding him pale and fragile. As he woke up and saw her tear-stained face, the architect of perfection finally broke. "I'm sorry," Rajan whispered, his voice cracking. "I was trying to win an argument, but I was losing my life." Maya hugged him, realizing that love is not about who is right, but what is right for us. They learned that in a marriage, if one person wins and the other loses, both actually lose. Lily sat by the window of a coffee shop in New York City. A thick file rested in her hands, glasses perched on her nose. Rain was falling outside, but she didn't notice. Her mind was occupied by a single name, Siam. Siam Ahmed. The man she was about to be bound to in a contract called marriage before she had even seen him. Lily's first reaction to the marriage proposal had been laughter. No, she wasn't the heroine of a romantic comedy. She was a software engineer, her life organized and disciplined. Her parents lived in Dhaka, and they wished to see their daughter settled in domestic life. Lily was nearing 30, and to Bengali parents, this was the last call for marriage. So, when they proposed Siam's name, Lily merely glanced at his LinkedIn profile and said, "Okay, Siam? An architect, lived in Chicago." He looked ordinary, but his eyes were very deep. He wasn't smiling in his profile picture. Lily thought, perhaps this man didn't know how to smile. Meanwhile, in Chicago, Siam stood at a construction site, pen in hand, scale in pocket. He looked at the designs of tall buildings while standing on the ground and thought about how complicated the design of human relationships was. His parents wanted him to settle down. Siam had agreed, but with one condition. The girl shouldn't come to control his space. He wanted to live life on his own terms. The wedding would be in Dhaka, a grand affair with both families. But there was no chemistry between the hero and heroine, only a silent agreement, as if two countries were signing a peace treaty. The night before the wedding, Lily stood before the mirror. She asked herself, "Are you sure?" But there was no answer. Because she knew this marriage was just a routine, a decision that would prove her settled in society's eyes. That night, Siam also stood on the balcony smoking. He had quit cigarettes 5 years ago, but today he was smoking. He thought, is this it? Life? Stopping at a certain point? First meeting at the wedding venue in Dhaka. Lily was adorned in a red sari, her hands decorated with henna, eyes lined with kohl. Siam stood with the groom's party, fit in his Punjabi. Their eyes met for just a second. Lily looked, Siam looked. Then both their eyes shifted away. No smile, no excitement. At the wedding ceremony, the imam asked, "Do you both agree to be companions to each other?" Both said, "I agree." But there was no scent of love in their voices, only the monotone of duty. In the bridal chamber, Siam entered. Lily sat on the bed. The room was decorated with flowers, but the atmosphere was ice cold. Siam stood silently at first. Then he said, "Well, how are you?" Lily looked up. "I'm fine. And you?" Fine. Then silence again, as if two strangers had sat next to each other in a train compartment. Siam said, "Look, we've grown up in different environments. Our lifestyles are different. I want us to try to know each other, but also maintain our own space." Lily listened. Then she replied, "I want that too. I love my work. I love my time. I hope you'll respect that." Siam nodded. "I will." This was their first agreement about not having each other. After the wedding, Lily returned to New York. Siam also went back to Chicago. Both thought distance might be good, but a household means living under one roof. So Siam decided to leave his Chicago job and move to New York. New job, new city, new life. The day Siam moved into Lily's apartment, he saw the room was beautifully decorated. But there was no picture anywhere, no trace of emotion. Like a flat, no, like a museum. Everything perfect but untouched. Siam said, "The house is very beautiful." Lily said, "Thank you, it's your home now too. You can keep whatever you want, but you'll keep it clean." Siam didn't smile. He thought to himself, "This isn't a home, it's a contract." The first few days passed with only, "Good morning, good night, and what will you eat today?" within these words. Both would return from office and go to their own rooms. The kitchen was the neutral zone where they occasionally faced each other. But conversations would end within 5 minutes. One evening, Lily returned from the office to find Sam in the living room with his drawing table. Sketches, paints, and brushes were scattered on the table. Lily said, "Have you opened an office in the living room?" Sam looked up. "This is my work. And this is my home, too." Lily said, "The home isn't just yours, it's ours. I want the living room to stay tidy. What will guests say?" Sam put his pen down on the table. "No one comes here to comment on my work. And if you want, I can keep it here." Lily's voice rose. "You're only thinking of your convenience. I also work all day in the office. I want to come home and relax a bit." Sam stood up. "All right, fine. I'm taking it to my room. But let me tell you, what I do is important to me. If you can't understand that, the problem is yours." This was their first direct confrontation. Tears welled up in Lily's eyes. But she composed herself. "I understand. You don't. This isn't just a fight over space. It's a fight for respect." Sam paused. The words struck him. But he didn't speak. He just went to his room. Days passed, months passed. They were in the same house now, but it felt like inhabitants of two different universes. Sam was busy with his work, Lily with her projects. Physically, they were close, but mentally, they were miles apart. One day, Lily fell very ill. Fever, cough, headache. She came home from the office and lay down in bed. When Sam returned from work, he found the house dark. Lily's room door was closed. He slowly opened the door and looked inside. Lily was asleep. Without saying anything, Sam went to the kitchen. A while later, Lily woke up. She saw a cup of soup and medicine placed on the bedside table. A note read, "Heat the soup and have it. Take the medicine and rest. Call me if you need anything." Lily was surprised. Sam didn't do things like this. Was he changing? But then she thought, maybe this was pity, not love. She didn't have the soup, didn't take the medicine. In the morning, when Sam saw the untouched soup bowl, his heart sank. But he said nothing. At one point, they realized this silence was weakening their relationship further. One day, Sam took the initiative and said, "Lily, can we go for a walk sometime? Together?" Lily was surprised. "A walk? Where?" "To the park, Central Park, just the two of us." Lily agreed. But even at Central Park, they walked side by side, didn't hold hands. They talked, but didn't open their hearts, as if a wall still stood between them. Time passed. Siam got a promotion at work. Lily also received a promotion, but the relationship remained where it was. One day, Siam's friend came to visit from Chicago. Siam told Lily, "My friend Rafi is coming. We'll have dinner together. Will you join us?" Lily said, "I have office work. You guys go ahead." Siam said, "Work is always there. He's a special friend. It would be nice if you came." Lily got a little annoyed. "He's your friend. You meet him. I have an important presentation tomorrow." Siam was silent. Then he said, "Fine, if you don't come, I'll understand that you don't value my life." Hearing this, Lily got angry. "I don't value your life? I manage this house every day, take care of you, and you say I don't value your life? You never even ask about my work. You're just busy with your own ego." Siam didn't stay silent either. "My ego? You're so busy with your own career that you've forgotten my existence. I want us to spend some time together, talk a little. Have you ever wanted that? A loud crash. No, not outside, but inside their relationship. That night they stood face to face, eyes locked, tears in both their eyes, but neither was willing to surrender. Lily whispered, "Am I nothing to you?" Siam replied, "Am I anything to you?" Then, doors slammed shut as both retreated to their rooms. That night the house had electricity but no light, only darkness and the wounds of two broken hearts. A week passed after that incident. They hadn't spoken for a week, only notes when necessary. Lily left notes on the fridge. Need to buy milk. Siam left notes. Coming late from office tomorrow. Like two hostile roommates. But this silence was suffocating them. One day, Lily left the house and walked the streets for a long time. She thought, is this it? Life? Will I spend it like this? Siam couldn't concentrate at work either. His designs kept having errors. Colleagues asked, "Siam, what's wrong with you?" He said nothing. One night, Siam knocked loudly on the door. Lily opened it. Siam said, "Lily, should we just end this?" Lily was startled. "What are you saying?" Siam said, "I can't do this anymore. This silence, this pain, I can't take it anymore. If we can't be happy, what's the point of keeping this relationship?" Lily's eyes filled with tears. She said, "Are you saying we should separate?" Siam didn't speak, just stared at the wall. Lily said, "I know there's distance between us, but tell me, don't I love you?" Siam said, "Do you love me?" Lily froze. Did she really love him? Or was it just habit? She couldn't answer. Siam turned to leave, defeated. Then Lily blurted out, "Wait!" Siam stopped. Lily said, "I don't know if I love you, but I know without you I'm alone. Without you I'm incomplete. Isn't that love?" Siam turned back. They stood face to face. Then suddenly, Lily burst into tears. Siam embraced her. After a long time. For the first time, Siam felt Lily's body trembling. Lily felt that Siam's chest felt hollow inside. Siam said, "I don't want anything without you, but I want you to make me a part of your life. Not just in name, but truly." Lily nodded. "I want that too, but I don't know how." Siam said, "Then we'll learn. Together." That night was the turning point. They talked all night. For the first time, they openly discussed their fears, dreams, and frustrations. Lily shared why she was so obsessed with her career, because as a child she was told girls couldn't achieve big things. She wanted to prove them wrong. Siam shared that his father was very strict, so he wanted to keep everything under control. Otherwise, he felt weak. Through this conversation, they understood their fight wasn't really with each other, but with themselves. The ego was just a defense mechanism. After that, they started working on small things. Once a week, they'd watch a movie together. Saturdays, they'd grocery shop together. Lily started commenting on Siam's designs. Siam grew curious about Lily's coding. One day, Lily asked Siam, "Will you show me your old designs?" Siam happily showed her. Lily was impressed. She said, "You design so beautifully. Why did you never want to show me?" Siam said, "I was afraid. Thought you wouldn't like them." Lily smiled. "Show me now. I've become your fan." Siam felt embarrassed, but very good. Slowly, saplings began to sprout in the soil of their relationship, small expressions of love. Siam now made tea for Lily in the mornings. Lily cooked Siam's favorite dishes. They stood on the balcony together to watch the sunrise, talked for hours. One day, Siam asked Lily, "Should we have a date night? I mean, like, we would date, you know?" Lily smiled mischievously. "We never actually dated." Siam said, "Exactly. Come on, let's start today." That night, they dressed up and went out. Went to a restaurant. Sitting by candlelight, they talked. Like a first meeting. But this first meeting was deeper. Because now they knew themselves, had learned to love. Lily said, "You know, I used to think you were very robot-like." Siam laughed. "And I used to think you were very strict. But now? Now I know. You're very soft. Just the outer shell is hard." Lily took Siam's hand. "And you're very caring. You just hide yourself." But old habits take time to break. One day, they fought again. Lily called during Siam's important meeting. Annoyed, Siam hung up. Later, Lily said, "Why did you hang up?" Siam said, "I was in a meeting. You know that." Lily said, "It was urgent. Couldn't you call back later?" Siam said seriously, Don't you understand how important my work is? Lily raised her voice too. I have work too. I never disturb you, but today was really urgent. In an instant, the old ego returned. They turned away from each other again, but this time, they didn't stay silent for long. After a few hours, Sam approached her. He said, Sorry, my reaction wasn't right, but you could have told me more calmly too. Lily said, I'm sorry too, but I want you to know I don't call without reason. Sam embraced Lily. He said, I know, I'll be mindful from now on, and you let me know with a message if I'm in a meeting. Lily nodded. This is how they learned that relationships aren't just about speaking your own mind, but also listening to the other. Time passed. Sam's parents came to visit America. Lily was very nervous. What would her mother-in-law say? Would she approve of Lily's work? But Sam encouraged her. He said, Be yourself. They'll love you. The in-laws arrived. There were some initial difficulties. The mother-in-law commented on Lily's cooking. Lily felt disheartened. But Sam supported her. He told his mother, Mom, I really like Lily's cooking. She works at the office yet still cooks. Please appreciate her effort. The mother was surprised. Her son had never taken anyone's side before. She understood their relationship was changing. Gradually, she adapted too. She chatted with Lily, praised her work. On the day of their departure, the mother-in-law embraced Lily and said, My daughter, I didn't know you were this good. Take good care of my son. Lily's eyes filled with tears. She looked at Sam. Sam smiled. In that smile was pride, was love. Now they started planning their future together. Sam said, Should we get our own house? Lily said, I was thinking the same, but where? Sam said, In New York. This is where our life is. Lily agreed. They went house hunting together. Sam designed, Lily planned the finances. For the first time, they worked on a project together. No egos, just complementary roles. After buying the house, Sam set up a study room for Lily. Lily was amazed. This is for me? Sam said, Yes. Now you can work here. No need to have an office in the living room. Lily was overwhelmed with emotion. She hugged Sam and said, I love you. Sam whispered, I love you too, Lily. For a long time, just couldn't say it. Then came that sweet time. Lily found out she was going to be a mother. Hearing the news, Sam was first stunned, then overjoyed. He hugged Lily and said, We're going to be parents. Lily smiled, but there was worry in her eyes. Sam understood. He said, Don't worry. We're together. We'll handle everything. During the pregnancy, Sam took great care of Lily, came home from the office and cooked, massaged Lily's feet, accompanied her to doctor's appointments. Lily was amazed. Was this the same Sam who once lived in his own world? One night, Lily said, You've changed a lot. Sam said, I haven't changed. I've just learned to love you. Love doesn't change people. It reveals their true self. Today, their baby is 1 year old, a beautiful little girl. They've named her Preeti, love. Sam and Lily stand on the balcony. Sam holds coffee, Lily holds tea. Below is the view of Central Park. Preeti sleeps between them. Lily said, Can you believe it? We've come this far. Sam said, We couldn't have. If you weren't here. Lily smiled. If you weren't here, I'd still be walking that path alone. Sam rested his head on Lily's shoulder. I love you. Lily said, Love you too. And just then, rain started suddenly. Torrential rain. They both ran inside the house. But left behind on the balcony was their old shell of ego, washed away by the rain. They were now new people, with a new relationship. Love had won. Ego had surrendered. Sam took Lily's hand and said, Come on, let's warm some milk for Preeti. Lily nodded and said, Yes, let's go. This was their story. A story from ego to love. A story whose beginning was like tides, and whose end was like a calm sea.